Hello, thank you for joining me. This is a straightforward, simple, total body strength session. We have one exercise 3 times through, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds rest. You probably won't be changing out your weights. Instead, I'd like you to choose a challenging weight from the get-go and try to use that weight all 3 times through. We need a wide variety of apparatus for this workout. We need a variety of weights. We're gonna do an incline press. So if you have a chair or a half bosu, or better yet, an incline bench, grab that. You will be using that. We also need a step or a box for step ups, as well as for a supported unilateral row. You can see how I've arranged this with a chair and a step. It is an all standing workout, so you don't technically need a mat. I do have a yoga mat here though, so I can take a rest and set my weights down in between rounds. I will be using a barbell and kettlebells because that's all I have. If you have dumbbells or whatever you do have, you can make this work. Just a reminder, we might move fast sometimes. You're welcome to just pause the video, set up your space, and then come back to it if you need that time to adjust your space to fit kind of what I've got going on here. So we will have a warm up, we will have a cool down. Let me get moving. All right, so first thing first, let's do a step touch arm swing. One arm over the other, crossing at your chest. Good. Hands are parallel to the ground. Great. And now let's draw some circles. Big arm circles. Forward, up, back, down, around. Good. And then switch directions. Nice. Let's warm up our neck. Draw a circle with your head. And then the other way. Great. Now give me a little jog or a little march in place. Good. Warming up our body a bit. It is strength today, but it's really beneficial for us to get that cardiovascular warm up before we start. It's gonna help elevate our heart rate, elevate our blood flow, create more viscosity in our joints. Good. 10 more seconds here. Okay, land your feet, one arm up and over, side body stretch, and then switch to the other side. Good. Swinging your hips away from the reach. Okay, bring your hands to your temples. Good morning. Hinge back, send the glutes far back behind you. Stand up straight, squeeze the glutes at the top. We finished this class with a Romanian deadlift, so we want to warm up that motion now. Good, 2 more. And 1. Great, inhale, hands up. Exhale, tuck your chin, curve your spine down. Hang out here in a forward fold. Let your neck relax, your spine relax. Bend one knee at a time. Body fully relaxes. Good. And now soften your knees and slowly roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Good, shoulders back and down. Again, we're gonna do our little jog in place, our run, our march, our walk, whatever feels best for you. Good. Get the feet all the way off the ground. Ten seconds. 5. Great, come to the center, roll the ankle in a circle. Good, and then switch direction. And now switch sides, ankle in a circle. And switch direction. Good, once again, inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down, tuck your chin. Walk your hands all the way out into your plank pose. I said we were gonna be standing though, so walk your hands all the way back, sorry. Bring your hands to your knees, standing cat and cow. Sometimes I forget if I say we're gonna do a stand workout. If I see a yoga mat, I'm gonna wanna do some yoga. One more. Great. And now hands to your knees. Draw circles with your knees. And then switch directions. Good. Come on up. Heel down, toes up. Swing and switch. Warming up the ankles for our squats. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Now step it wide, heels in, toes out, and draw circles. Side to side, up and down. Good. Here's 4, 3. I didn't count right. Here's 2, and 1. Stay on down. Drop one shoulder at a time to the center. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Good. Okay, step on in. So we start with our squats. Once again, try to choose a weight that you can do your 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 3 rounds through. I'm actually going to keep this barbell propped on my back, but if you can set your weight down in between, even better. Ready, go. So glutes in line with the knees or a little bit higher. The key is to keep that spine straight up and down. Starting right away with squats, our biggest muscle family. Not fun here. I know. It's a Monday, like it is for me. You might be tired from the weekend. Whew. Check to make sure that your feet are symmetrical. I just noticed my left foot was not. 10 seconds. Whew. We have 5, 2, and rest. Okay, I'm gonna stay right here. If you can set your weight down, take a break, do it. Good. Starting again in 5 seconds. Wrist long, ready, go. Inhale and exhale. Find a pace that you can sustain. Definitely going a little slow here. My weight's pretty heavy. Focus on form. 30 seconds. Whew. Wow. Love it. 15. We have 10 seconds. We have 5. Rest. Whew, I'm hot. Okay, one more round. 10 seconds. All right, brain in the game. Ready, go. Whew. Engage those glutes at the top. And the abs stay braced. The spine stays long and straight. 15 seconds. Whew. 10. 5 seconds. Rest. Okay. Whew. Pop it off. There we go. All right, take a breath. Do what you want to do. Stretch a little bit here. We have a unilateral supported row. So you will bring that weight up from a supported level so it won't be hanging in the air. Ideally, you'll just lift it from your perfectly flat bent over position, feet underneath hips. You bring one arm up, switch to the opposite arm, keeping your shoulders and hips still, okay? So set up, we start in 10 seconds. Some sort of lift, some sort of support. Ready? And go. Same thing as before, 3 rounds, 45 seconds on. Keep that weight as close to your body as you can and try to bring it backward toward your outside hip. Elbow in close. Seconds. Your spine never moves, and rest. Okay, for me, this is pretty easy. It's just one arm at a time. There's a rest stage, so I'm gonna go pretty heavy here. 5 seconds till we start. And 3, 2, go for it. Elbow outside your body. Drive that elbow right up. Woo! This is heavier. 15 seconds. Whoa, I just caught my knees wiggling. 3, 2, rest. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go lighter because I was noticing that my hips were starting to swivel. That's not proper form. So I gotta go lighter, I gotta get that form cinched in before I can add weight. Ready? Go. I'm just gonna keep my knees slightly bent and I'm gonna focus on them, noticing if my hips and knees are swiveling. I'm gonna go up fast, down slow. So that's a way of increasing intensity without changing resistance and maintaining form. Good, 15 seconds. And rest. Nice job. Good work there. Okay, do a little cat-cow here. And next we've got lunges. So we'll have the weight on the same side as the leg that's working. So I'm gonna start with the left leg forward. Left hand has the weight, left leg is forward. I definitely find this adds up, so I'm gonna go slightly lighter, knowing there's a lot of reps. Ready? Go. So that weight doesn't necessarily need to be close to your foot, but if your back knee hurts, you can hinge forward with a flatter back, and that can take some tension off your back knee. Sliding straight down, then up. I always find that the first round of lunges isn't that hard, but then subsequent rounds get pretty difficult pretty fast. So that's why I started with the weight that I did. But if I get to that last round and I have some more juice left in the tank, then I will go heavier. 10 seconds. Good. 5 seconds. And rest. Good. Take whatever kind of break you need. Remember though, it's the same leg again. I don't know if I said that. Left foot again, left-handed. So 3 rounds on this. Starts in 5 seconds. Ready, go. Keep going. $15 seconds. Sorry, I had a little music issue there. 5 seconds. And rest. Okay. One more round here. Try not to move too quickly through this. Keep it slow, maybe that 2 up, 2 down count. 5 seconds till we start. Ready, go. Final round on this leg, then we will immediately move to the opposite leg. Good. 30 more seconds. And rest. Whew, okay. Starting again in 10 seconds with the opposite leg. Right hand, right foot. Good. Back heel lifted, tailbone tucked, go for it. Both legs in a 90-degree angle here. Whoa. Fifteen seconds. Squeeze those glutes. 5 seconds. And rest. Shake it off. This one will feel more tired because the other leg was working at the beginning. 5 seconds. Really keep that back heel lifted. I don't want any rotation. Go. If you find that back heel is rotating around, you might need to work on the strength of your ankles and bottom of your foot. One of the best things you can do for that is where you use your toes to pull a towel towards your body across the ground and then lift the towel up with your toes. It's a great way to increase your ankle and bottom of foot strength to make lunges more effective. 15 seconds. All right, 10 seconds. We have 5. And rest. Good. Go for one more round. 10 seconds till we start. Good. 5 seconds. Shoulders back and down, leg back, go. Music's right for this final round. I've got a shake. I've got the shake going. Whew, I got that back leg shake. 15 seconds. Oh, we have 10. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Oh, nice job. Woo, shake it off. Okay, so we are moving on to a strict shoulder press. You can do it with your dumbbells. I just find my shoulders are way happier if I do this with my barbell. The key is not allowing your spine to arch. So a lot of us end up leaning back to the shoulder press. That's just really bad for our spine, really bad for our low back. So I'm gonna let you choose your grip. You can do pronated, you can do neutral, you can do something like an Arnold press, pronation to neutral, whatever you want. I'm gonna do a strict press, so I'm naturally pronated with the barbell. All right, we start in 5 seconds. Set up that foot stance, parallel position, knees softly bent, wrists over elbows, go. You will necessarily need to move your head a little bit back behind you as you press the bar over. That makes sense. But for the most part, your spine is vertically oriented. stacking all the joints from top to low body on top of each other. $15 seconds. Good. 10 seconds. We have 5. And release. Excellent. Okay. This is why I said if you want to set a weight down in between to rest, go ahead and do it. Starting again in 5 seconds. Ready, go. I also often see folks locking their knees here. That's not gonna help you. Locking your knees is only gonna make you feel less stable. So keep them a little bit bent. 30 seconds. Whew. Ouchies. 15. Elbows point forward if you have a barbell like me. The whole way down. They never flare open to the sides. If you're doing a neutral grip or a strict grip, that's how it goes. Rest. What I mean by that is I see people doing like some sort of Arnold press, but their hands stay in the center so their elbows flare. An Arnold press is still the same idea of wrist over elbows. So you should never have your hands closer together than your elbows. Go. $30 seconds. Oh, this one is adding up. Whew. 15. Oh my goodness. 10 more seconds. Building muscle. The effort is worth the outcome. Say it to yourself. And rest. Oh, good. Open up those arms. Maybe open your chest. Nice. Okay. So next we have a heel lift goblet squat. You can use your half bosu. You can use yoga blocks. You can use your step. I'm going to use a plate. So we set up our heels. You'll need to find the orientation that's best for your knees. Maybe those are feet straight forward. Probably it's toes slightly turned out. No matter what, the knees stay in line with the toes. And then you can hold your weight in the goblet position at your chest. 5 seconds till we start. Go. This is a good moment to pause the video if you need more time to set your space up. Good. Now, technically speaking, you can lock your knees here because your heels are lifted, but I recommend not because it's just going to make your movement overall more difficult. Good. 15 seconds. Spine is straight up and down here. 5 seconds. Good, and release. Excellent. Okay, if you want to take your heels off, do it. I could probably go heavier here, but I just find my biceps end up working so hard, I can't focus on my legs. Ready, go. And I do want to, give focus to my legs because I want to be mindful of their movement and that I'm keeping form. Good. And if it's too easy, you can always slow it down. 15 seconds. Even now I'm feeling my biceps. This is an isometric bicep curl. Even if it's resting on your chest, you're gonna have to work a little bit there with the biceps. rest. There, an ancillary muscle to your antagonist muscles. Moving up and down, it'll cause your heart rate to elevate. 5 seconds till our final round here. Whoa, ready, go. I'm gonna do that 1, 2. So down, 2, up, 2. Get as low as you can with happy knees. Great. $15 seconds. 10 seconds. Woo. We have 5. And maybe one more rest. I didn't have it. Yes, good job. Good job. For me, I definitely want to take a cat here, so hands to the knees, curve the spine. Good. Okay, all right. So we have a wide row. I love using a barbell for this. If you have 2 dumbbells, you're gonna have to go slightly lighter. So I want your arms to go wide, under shoulder, wide, under shoulder. For me, I'm just able to really keep that position using the barbell. So I'm adding slightly more weight than my shoulder press because my back muscles are bigger and stronger than my shoulder muscles, and so are yours, most likely. All right, starting in 10 seconds. Wide positioning with whatever you're using, but parallel position with your feet. Ready, go. Bar to the belly button. The more bent over against gravity you can get, the better. 30 seconds. Elbows pull vertically toward the sky. Whew. 15. Feel those mid back muscles working. Almost there. 5 seconds. And rest. Yes. Take some breathers. Good. We go again in 10 seconds. In 5. You ready? And go. So notice I flattened my back. I had just had a relaxed spine, but as soon as I set up, I pulled my lats down. I used my serratus muscles, straighten my spine, and now I hold my spine still as I row. $15 seconds. 5. And rest. Woo. Nice. Almost there. 10 seconds till we go into our final round. Good. 3, 2, go. Try to move the bar vertically so it's not like scooping through the motion. Straight line up and down. $15 seconds. Woo! Almost there. 5. Rest. Oh, my back in a good way. That's what we should be saying. Like, oh, my back just worked. Good. Okay. We have step ups. So technically, speaking, at any height, this is going to be a great core workout if you're using heavy weights that challenge your balance. The higher the step though, the more legs, okay? So choose your weights. I'm gonna go 15 seconds. I'm gonna start a little lighter because honestly, the grip is kind of what gets me here. So I'm gonna start a little bit lighter and then I will add more weight as I go. Ready, go. So lead with a different leg each time, also to challenge that balance. And if you go a bit faster, it's gonna be a bit more cardio. We are well over halfway through this. So if you haven't started challenging yourself, now is the time. Try not to look at the step, try to look forward. $15 seconds. Good. 10 seconds. We have 5. Rest. Okay, I'm gonna go heavier. My arms are warmed up. If you feel like pretty dang unstable here, it's okay, right? As long as you feel safe, go. But the difficulty is a huge benefit. And holding these heavy weights is good for your wrists, which will help your overall strength. 30 seconds. And rest. Woo! Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Farmer's carry style work is great for our core. Say it to yourself as you struggle. Ready, final time, go. Farmer's carry, this is where you carry a couple big heavy weights down by your sides. $30 seconds. Sweat's coming out. 10 seconds. We have 5. And rest. Oh. Whew. That was exciting. Okay, I know I said that this class was all standing, and that's true, except right now we're gonna sit down. But if you're sitting in a chair or a bench, that's not too crazy. I am actually gonna come down to the ground. It's an incline press. I'm gonna do this on my half bosu so that my spine is on the incline, my hips are against the ground. I'm also gonna lighten the load because this is a difficult exercise. We use a lot of muscles, that's true, but the positioning of it just makes it difficult. It's gonna burn a lot of muscles. And burning doesn't mean you need to stop or you're doing it wrong, but it is part of exercise that we have to deal with. That's not easy. It's just a sign that your muscles are producing an acidic output in response to exercise stimulus faster than you can raise oxygen to them to clear it. So it's a good sign. It's a good sign. Shows things are working. Okay, so you're gonna find the incline. If you're on a chair, you're gonna have something supporting your low back so that you have a straight or even slightly cat shape back. Ready, hands over shoulders, go. So we've got chest and shoulders here. That weight will just touch the center of your chest and then go up on the diagonal. Try not to let your wrists be too creased here. We want those wrists neutral. 30 seconds. Inhale down, exhale, press. Good, 15 seconds. Whew. We have 10. Five seconds. And release. I love to use this have bosu opportunity to stretch. Good. 10 seconds. We have 5. To your chest. Ready? Go. Seconds. Oh, we have 15. So hopefully you're starting to feel your biceps, shoulders, and chest like me. Keep your chin tucked. It'll keep your neck safe. 5 seconds. Rest. This is good. It's a lot of work. That's why we're here. We're here for the work. We're not afraid of the work. 5 seconds. Final time. Ready? Go. The shake. The shake is real. If you have a protein milkshake after this, I think that would be a great decision. This kind of workout, we gotta feed it. All workouts we gotta feed, but especially this. We wanna give ourselves protein and we wanna give it fast. 15 seconds. 10. 5 seconds. Rest. And behind, pump up your chest, stretch your neck. Oh, good job. Okay. All right, so we've got a banded squat heel raise. I'm gonna do this with an even lighter weight than I've done my squats. It's actually, the point is the calf part, the heel raise part. So we wanna push out against that band for sure. Sorry, I think I forgot to mention a band. If you don't have one, that's fine. So it's over your knees, on your thighs. We grab a weight or no weight at all. We do our squat and then lift our heels. The weight doesn't have to do anything, it just stays here, okay? 5 seconds till we start. I'm actually gonna bring it behind my back. Ready, go. I'm gonna rest my shoulder muscles and my biceps here by bringing that weight behind my back. So come down, lift your heels at the top, hold that lift for just a moment before you come back down. Whoa. Oh. Heels vertical. 15 seconds. We have 10. Whew. 5 seconds. And rest. Okay, same thing. This one isn't gonna be such a burn. There's a bit of power because we come out of the squat into the heel lift, but mostly just focus on those calves. 5 seconds. Ready, go. Don't just come back down too fast. Take your time. 30 seconds. Whoa. Good. 15. Ow. 10 seconds. Whew. 5. rest. Shake those legs out. Okay, I'm feeling my calves now. Remember, the knees never immediately rotate. No valgus knee. Ready, and go. After this, we have upper body, then one more lower body workout, and then we are done. Long class, repetitive class, strength building class. That's how we do. Not every workout has to be like this. There's a time and place for it. If you want to build muscle, well, really hypertrophy. So there's different ways to build muscle, but if you want to build muscle, this is one way to do it. This will increase the volume, not necessarily the strength per se, but the volume. Rest, and that's all kind of sciencey. Don't worry about it. You're doing a good thing. You're building strength. That's enough. Okay, you can take that band off. Good. So next we have a tricep overhead extension. If your back is very tired, feel free to sit down. Otherwise, we have our elbows close to our head. We start in 10 seconds. Ready, go. And if you need to take a longer rest, go ahead and do it. After that one, I didn't feel like I needed such a long rest because it wasn't very weighted. Good. Think about pulling your hips and your ribs toward each other. "15 seconds. "5 seconds. And rest. Excellent. Take some rest. It's getting hot in here. "5 seconds till we start. Round 2, go. This will also increase some shoulder mobility. If your elbows flare out really far, don't be too hard on yourself. Could actually be a shoulder mobility thing, not a tricep strength thing. 30 seconds. Ooh. The burn, it's coming. That first set, or that first round, I'm like, oh, it's no problem. Maybe I should go up. Whew. Second round is like, oh, it's a problem. Maybe I should go down. No, you shouldn't. 5 seconds. If you still have good form, you should not go down in weight. Rest. Oh. It's going fast though. I feel like triceps go fast. 5 seconds till we start our final round. Go. This is a difficult workout in that we don't have much rest. That's why it's more focused on muscle volume than tone, or muscle volume and tone than strength. If we went a little heavier and took more rest, it'd be just a bit more strength focused. Again, all these workouts have a time and a place. Just depends on your goals and the goal of that workout. 15 seconds. Whew. We have 10. 5 seconds. And rest. Oh, I hate when the rest comes and your hands are behind, so you still have to complete that last repetition. Oh, that's evil. You stretch here, elbow behind, maybe look away, and switch. Okay, my friends. So, this is the final exercise. It's an RDL. So add on weight. It's your heaviest yet. The only thing probably heavier lower body that you might do would be a hip thruster, aka a bridge, and those are not in this workout. This is also your last exercise of class. So for all those reasons, go big, you baddie. All right, all right, all right. So feet in parallel, hands under shoulders. We start in 10 seconds. Remember, the goal is to send the hips back, knees just soft. Ready? Go. Because it's a Romanian deadlift. In other forms of deadlift, you might have a greater bend in your knee, but not this one. There's a break at the hips. That's where the break occurs. In a squat, a break occurs simultaneously at the knees and hips. In a deadlift, the break, the hinge, just occurs at the hips. "15 seconds. "10. And rest. So at the top, try not to shove your hips forward. Just give yourself a bit of a stand. And you can engage your glutes without shoving your hips forward. 3, 2, go. Keep the weight close to your body, if even touching your body. Whole way up, whole way down. Rest. One more round. Five seconds till we start. Ready, steady, go. This is one of those exercises where my forearms really start to burn. So it's not a bad one if you have wrist braces or wrist loops so you can take some pressure off the grip. Oh. Breathe, just 20 seconds. I know you're tired, I am too. We only have 15 seconds. 10. 5 seconds. 3, 2, rest. Oh my God. Few breaths. Do what you gotta do. Sit down, chill. I'm gonna change the music. All right. Lower volume is what we have to do now. So, take a breath, take a seat. Go ahead and meet me in a butterfly pose. Bottom of feet together, knees wide. Nice job. Whew. That is a good Monday workout for me. I tend to get a lot of cardio on the weekend. So a nice, focused, simple strength workout is what my body typically craves on Mondays, or yoga. But I think we'll do yoga tomorrow. Sound good? Good. Bring one leg out. And then lay into the long leg. Other arm over your head. Side body stretch. And now take the hand behind your back and stretch your neck. Let your head relax. Good. Now arm up and rotate over your leg, forehead towards your knee. Good. Come on up. Slide your long leg behind you. Oh, I guess we're sitting down on the ground now. So it's not an all standing workout, sorry. Hips up, knees down, relax your head and neck. And I'll find a seat and let's switch sides. So leg long, foot into the thigh, arm down, arm overhead. Good, hand up and behind, next stretch. Good. And now rotate your chest over your leg, stretch your spine. Great. Come on up. Take your foot behind your hip, top the foot to the ground, lean back, lifting hips, relaxing head and neck. And then sit on down. Good. Come to a comfortable seat. Cross your hands, interlace your fingers, and pull your torso or your shoulders forward, your spine backward. It'll be a nice upper body stretch, spine. Good. And now lift all the way up. Release your arms. Good. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, give yourself a bow. Just remember, after workouts like this, you are compromised. We've just purposefully torn your muscles. That's a good thing. But going and doing other stuff after this, just keep in mind that you're not going to be quite stable. Try not to push yourself for a couple hours after this. Even like going to the grocery store, just beware that as you get out of the car, as you bring your groceries back to the car, stuff like that, you know, you're not going to be your most stable. So be aware of that. I think I see the most injuries happen to folks after a workout within that last like 2 or 3 hours, and then they're like, oh, I'll just go to the store on the way home from the workout, and you know, that's kind of when they step out of the car weird and hurt their ankle or something. So take care of yourself, get some food, get some rest before you hit the ground running again, and make sure you subscribe to this channel so you see when I load another workout. Bye.